This is from Bangalore Institute of Technology, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. This is a subject Embedded Controller Lab, which is for 6th semester electronics students, and the subject code of this is 17 ECL 67, and the syllabus is as per the VTU. And I am K. Nirmala Kumari, Associate Professor, ENC Department, BIT. So in this lab we have got two parts, part A and part B. Part A are assembly level language programs, and these two programs, ALP programs, are study experiments. And part B consists of embedded C programs. We have got about 10 C programs. We are going to work, or we are going to write programs using ARM Cortex M3, and we are going to use a tool Keil Microvision 4. We have got 10 experiments, and all these 10 experiments are interfacing programs. This is a programming model of Cortex M3, and these are the various 16 registers present in Cortex M3. These registers are used in ALP programs. So we will be working on LPC1768. This is an IC which is Cortex M3, and it is an 100-pin IC. You can see that most of the pins are multifunctional. LPC1768 is ARM Cortex M3 based on MCU by Philips. The name of the registers data structures are defined in LPC17XX header file. So in this header file we have a structure called as pincon. This header file, that is LPC17XX.h header file, is based on SIMS developed by ARM. System startup, core CPU access, and peripheral definitions are given by SIMS, the core component of SIMS. The register definition of Cortex M3 LPC17XX are organized into groups depending on their functionality. For programming point of view, this makes interfacing peripherals simple. Example, all registers of port 0 are grouped into a structure defined as LPC GPIO 0. We saw that the groups are grouped into structures. LPC GPIO X, this X will correspond to the different ports. Port 0, 1, 2 and 3 is defined as a pointer to these structures in LPC17XX.header file. For example, we have a direction flag, or direction register, that is called as FIODIR, Fast Input Output Direction Register. To use any register, we must use an arrow operator to dereference the members of the structure. Since the structure itself is a pointer, to access the higher registers as follows: LPC GPIO 0 FIODIR. So that means this FIODIR is a part in GPIO. This is a pointer is present in LPC structure. Is present in LPC structure. Now, if I want to configure any port pins of port 0, okay, we can configure that as an output port or an input port. To configure that as an output port, this is just an example. I am making that as 1 and shifting it left by 4 times. That means P0.4 is made 1, and that is loaded to FIODIR. So this ORing operation is done so that the other pins are not changed or not altered because of this setting. So that is going to port 0. So we have 4 ports. All the 4 ports are 32-bit, and it can be configured as input, output, or any other function. We'll see the different functions. So port 0, which is a 32 pin, So we have got lower 16 pin and the higher 16 pin. To configure the lower 16 pin, we need a register and another register which is also a 32-bit. That is because I told you each pin is multifunctional. So each pin can be configured in 4 different functions. So it can be any of these functions. We'll see what are those different, because each pin will have different function. So to configure the lower 16 pins of any port, we require another 32-bit register. So port 0, 0 to 15 is pin select 0, and port 0, 16 to 31, it is pin select 1. Similarly, port 1 we need 2 register, and that is 2 and 3, pin select 2 and 3. Port 2 it is 4 and 5, and so on. So the same thing I'll represent here with respect to a pictorial one. So we have got lower 16 pins of port 0. So port 0, to select any of this pin, we need a register called as pin select 0. It corresponds to port 0 lower 16 pins, and each pin can be configured in 4 different ways. So we need 2 bits for each pin, and those 2 bits are present in pin select 0. So an example we have shown here is P0.0, that is 0th pin of port 0 is configured as 4 different functions. So these 2 bits can be 00, 01, 10 or 11. Similarly, we have pin select 1 for port 0 upper 16 pins, that is P0.16 to 0.31. Now once we have done this, so we can configure that as an input or an output port. So we are going to set the direction of those pins. Okay, so these pins, that is, we have configured this as a general purpose input output. It can be configured as input or output, or it can be used for serial communication, or it can be used for serial UART communication, and so on. So we are going to use another register called as DIR, FIO-DIR, Fast Input Output Direction Register. So each pin of this port 0 can be configured as input or output in case if you have configured this as GPIO. If you have made this pin select 00 as 00, that means you have configured as input output, general purpose input output, then you set the direction of that pin as input or output. If you have set this as an output, now I can send a 1 or a 0 on that output port. So if I use another register FIO set, I am going to send a 1 on that corresponding pin. If I use clear register, FIO clear register, I am going to send a 0 on that pin. So that means setting it to 1, you are going to send a 1. If it is 0, then it is unchanged. Similarly here, setting it to 1, you are going to send a 0 on this pin 0.0. If it is 0, then it is unchanged. So this is for configuring for output port. If you do the output port, I can send a 1 or a 0. Now if I want to configure the corresponding pin as an input, if it is configured as an input, then I use a register called as FIO pin. So this register can be used not only to make it as an input port, or it can be used even as an output port. So it can be used for both reading and writing the data to and from the port. So writing to this register places the corresponding values in all the bits of the port pins. The current, in case of input, the current state of the digital port pins can be read from this register, that is FIO pin register, regardless of the pin direction or alternate function selection. This is the board that is present in our college in Bangalore Institute of Technology. This is done by, or the vendor for this is Vasundhara Technologies. Actually this board was customized by the ideas given by our Professor C.Y. Gopinath. This company took the inputs from Professor C.Y. Gopinath, and they have developed a board wherein we can do all the interfacing experiment on a single board kit. So except for 2 more attachments for stepper motor and DC motor, all the other experiments can be conducted on a single board. So that is why this is a customized board, and it is available only in our BIT College. So this is for interfacing the keyboard, this is for the 7 segment, this is for the LEDs, okay, this is for your relay, and this is the buzzer, the DAC, ADC, etc. So all this can be done on a single board.